Juice 107.3 Saturday mornings with Lorena T. Joined in the studio this morning by Licy Be. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Licy, you've actually got a new single being released next week called You Love Me. What's the backstory to this song? What's the meaning of it?
Well, I guess for me, so the song for me is sort of about a bit of an experience that I had at the start of this year.
Okay.
So I hang out with God sometimes, you know, and
just every now and then.
you know, yeah, just casual. And I kind of felt like I was just cruising along in life, but I felt like things shifted for me at the start of this year. Hey, like I just had one of those kind of experiences in life where, you know, where stuff just shifts and you feel like you start to go in a different direction.
Yeah.
And I guess it was kind of significant for me. Part of it was tied up in a trip that I had to Florida where I was going over and, you know, doing some stuff.
Okay.
But just before that, I felt like God was kind of flirting with me, you know, like felt like he was just drawing me in and kind of just showing me new things that I'd never really considered before. And yeah, it was really cool. Like part of that was him just kind of showing me how he actually loves me, like, you know, real life, kind of stuff. It was good.
Growing up, had you always known that you wanted to be an artist?
Do you know what? I kind of did, but I never really wanted to admit it because I was so bad at singing that
so hard
I was
for me to
like, honestly, like sounded terrible, and like everyone used to tease me growing up. And I love my family; they're awesome, but they just cranked the radio up so that they didn't have to hear me.
I find that very hard to believe.
Yeah, so
they would be like, no, we're just egging you on. We want the music louder so you can sing louder.
No. Nah, they told me I sounded as musical as a cheer, so I was like, that's not musical. I did want to, but you know, I didn't really start pursuing it until I got into my 20s, just because of that, just, you know, kind of being put off by other people and stuff. Even though it wasn't their intention, like it just. Yeah. I don't know if it was any particular artists. Like for me, it kind of more so just came out of my own love for writing.
Okay.
And so because I just have such a strong, you know, like I've always written since I was about 10, I've loved to write.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, it was just that desire to learn music for myself so that I could be able to put my words to something, you know, and be able to have that expression. So it was less about other artists that influenced me and more about me wanting to be able to express what I had inside me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So were you writing, say, for example, poetry or things like that growing up?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Like from about the age of 10, like I remember when I was younger, I had a teacher that encouraged me. And there's those words again, just that impact of words. But this teacher was like, oh, you're good at writing. And I don't think I was, you know, too good at too much else other than sports. So, so I kind of just followed that on and
kept going down that path.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you could go back in time, being that you did find your passion in your 20s. If you could go back in time and give your younger self some advice, what would that be? What would that look like?
Oh man, I definitely tell myself not to, you know, not to take on board other people's opinions and things. You know, when you're younger, like just if you've got a desire in your heart, just go for it. Like don't be put off by other people saying you can't do it or you're not going to be good at it, because you can always become good at something, you know. The more you pursue it, the more you work on it, the better you're going to become anyway. So
exactly. Is that kind of the same advice that you would give if there's any young girls that may be listening right now that have a desire? Would that be the same advice you would give them, or would you give something a little different?
No, I definitely would say go after that dream that you have, because you're always gonna kind of desire that. Like if you don't pursue that and pursue something else, you'll eventually go back to that anyway. So you know, get good at it from the start. Don't wait, just do it. Dive in.
Yeah, well, I found with myself, because as you know, I dabble in a bit of singing and rapping as well. But I had the same thing. Like people growing up would constantly be like, but you need a backup plan. I think for myself, having that backup plan kind of changed the whole course of my entire life, because I was like, focused then on that backup plan.
Yeah, me
Is
too.
that the same thing?
Me too. Yeah. Literally the same thing. I went to university, and you know, like I love what I'd studied. You know, I studied psychology, and I went all the way through with that. Yeah. But I still was writing on the side the whole way through. Like, you know, just I guess it was good to have, you know, an income as well, because you need that.
You definitely
if you want to be a musician, you need some money as well, you know.
So closing thoughts to anyone listening in would be to follow that dream and pursue that.
Definitely. Yeah, it's good.
Awesome. Well, Licy, your song comes out next week on the 26th.
Yeah.
Where can we go to listen in? Where can we go to follow you?
Cool. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, just, you know, all the usuals, Insta and Facebook and YouTube and all those ones. So it's Licy Be, Licybe.
It is too.
Yeah,
I remember going, I did not spell your name like that. No. when the post came through.
Yeah. So that, or you know, it's going to be on all the usual platforms like Spotify and Apple Music and all those ones. So yeah.
And I believe you have so kindly let us perhaps play it for our listeners today.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Excellent. So thank you, Licy Be, so much for coming in.
Awesome.
Really enjoyed having you in the studio. And right now we are going to be listening to Licy's new song, which isn't actually out yet. Here is You Love Me on Juice 107.3.
Love of my life, you're the love